Hey guys, and in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys like the actual like prefab structure of each of the skills, items, and enemies, and then the stats of the players. So let's start. I think we go into first we go into data, wherever in resources data, and then there's a skills folder. Here, there's the skills, and there's I'm showing you guys like the structure. This is the name. I'll do cut because it's more simple, and then the in description there's a description. Inflict some minor wound on your enemy. There's the icon. This one I chose like a sword because there's not really like a slash in the asset pack I'm using. And then there's a tier, so like common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. Skill type, attack, healing, debuff, utility. It's mana cost, HP cost, recast time, which is like I think that's how many turns you have to wait until you can cast it again. And then there's the damage, healing, damage type. So there's physical, fire, air, water, earth, and void. And there's this target type, which is single enemy, all enemies, single ally, all allies, or self. And there's the target limit. So like if there's like 5 target limits, then you could like target 5 enemies at the same time. Then there's the attributes, which are in the character dexterity and stamina. And there's the tier multiplier and damage per level. And then obviously it's not a healing skills, and the healing amount ignores defense is false, critical chance modifier, and then accuracy modifier. It gives you like extra based on how accurate you are apparently. So and if it applies buffs or debuffs and effects durations. Then this is just all the like the buffs and debuffs they can apply. And then the animation trigger, there's I'm gonna turn that up a bit. And then there's I clicked off of that, sorry. They have the animation, so, not the animation, but the sound. So then there's the animation like down there, and then there's the effect. So like if it's like a slash effect, and then there's the delay visual effect. Like in any other game, you can see when you attack an enemy, there's like that like image that appears over the enemy. That's the effect prefab. And then there's the required level, required class. I don't know why they made it only rogue, but then there's all the prerequisite skills you're supposed to have if you have supposed to have a skill. Then there's the possible evolutions, which I haven't filled out for this one yet. There's the minimum floor, you have to use it, and then the max floor 0 means infinite. So that's a skill, that's a skill structure. And then items. And there's also like generated and preset items. The skills, I mean. So the items, I'm gonna go to the progressive items because they're more fun. Here, adamantium axe. It's the name, slot type. So this is in the inventory. If you have, it's a primary weapon, an offhand weapon, a helmet, a chest plate, gloves, pants, boots, ring, or ring 1 or ring 2. And then there's the icon, which I put like a balanced sword. It's a cool sword. It's like more colored in than cut was. Because it's an item, and then there's the value and cost. The cost is twice the value, so like if you sell it, then it's half the value. So if you buy something and decide, I don't want this anymore, you would only get back half what you paid. So then, if it's a weapon, and then what the damage is, the weapon type, the damage type, which is like all the skill damage types, and this if it's armor, if it's an armor, it's armor value, and if it's equipable, all of the items should be equipable, except for like consumable items. And then there's the minimum floor drop and maximum floor drop, which is 17 and 19 for the adamantium axe. Then there's a drop weight, and then the equipment slot. For legacy equipment slots is like two different types. So these is the new one and the old one. Then there's all these bonuses for all of these different stats. That was a bit quicker. So now let's move on to enemies. These are probably going to be the most like long. So I'm gonna go to the alien. So this it's very long description. So I'm not gonna read it. Then there's the enemy type, which is regular, elite, or boss. Then there's the portrait, which you can give it different portraits. And then there's the enemy prefab, which for the alien is right here. So yeah. And then there's all the levels and the stats. So strength, dexterity, uh, stamina, and intelligence, pretty like classic stats. And there's the strength, dexterity, and stamina, and intelligence per level. And then there's all of the resistances. So I put it as at base for resistance -100. That means that it takes twice as much damage from void. And then it has, just to counter that, I put it at 50 resistances to the others. 50 resistance to the others, and for like something like the fire, it's gonna have like a -100 resistance to water, because it's a flame. If you put water on it, it's gonna go out. And the resistances per level. Its known skills, I gave it power strike. And there's a skill use chance, which is 0.7. It's critical chance bonus, and it's gold reward, base experience reward, and reward scaling per level. And then there's the spawn data. There's one element already. Okay, so I'll remove one. Yeah, so it's like all the floor and group and stuff. And there's, if it's a boss, if it can escape, obviously it can. And the special abilities are like, I don't know. I envision them to be like skills. Or maybe if they have like even even more resistance than 100, or even less resistance than -100. Maybe that would be its special abilities. So yeah, that's the structure. So now let's go to the player stats. So if we go into here and then we search a player, there. I want to see what exactly it's called, so I'm gonna play the scene. Is once you play, then you can go into the scene and see exactly whatever thing's called. So new game, just create a new party, and the stats. So let's go here. Character fighter club. So if you go down here to character, there's all the stats. So there's strength, dexterity, stamina, intelligence. He has more strength and stamina than others. So yeah. And then his level, experience, and experience to next level. His equipment. He doesn't have any equipment yet. And then there's his health and mana, and his skills, and his unspent attributes. Then there's his character class data. So that's like the structure of the player, and the it's called the character, but that's the structure of the player in the game. So yeah, okay, that's cool.